Hello, welcome everyone. Here we are again live Wednesdays at 10 a.m. and Mondays at 2 p.m. UK times. Today is there's a sunny spot on the wall. Today is not too bad, a bit cloudy, but the sun is out. I hope everyone is well. And welcome back to another Feldenkrais for Courage session class. So today we're going to continue with the theme of the torso for more mobility and easy turn in the torso. Today we're gonna lie on the back, but as usual, as I say, you don't need to see me, so don't strain yourself when you are on your back to see me. As long as you can hear me, that's all you need. You just need to follow my guidance as I talk through the exercise. Okay, so try not to look into the camera because you may strain yourself, and we don't want that. Okay, so all you need to do is to hear me. So we're going to carry on with movements in the torso, the pelvis, to free the torso for easy turn when we need to turn and look at the sides, when we need to get something from the shelves, movement in the ribs and the spine, get rid of tension and strain, tension, strain, aches and pains in the upper body. All right, so let's go and lie on your back. We're going to stay on the back just a moment to arrive. Remember, this is your me time. It's all about stay with yourself, feel your body, getting to know your body. So for this time we are here together for half an hour or so. Nothing else matters but your body and your breath. Okay, so be present in yourself. Feel the movements, feel your body, get to know your body. Okay, make sure the door is locked, that you're not going to be disturbed, and that your phone is in silence, and that you are not disturbed. Okay, so make the most of it just by being present in your body. All right, so let's start. So let's lie on your back. Make sure you are warm enough and comfortable. Oh, and just take a moment to arrive in your body. You can, if that is comfortable, just lengthen your legs for a moment. Give yourself a nice good stretch if that feels good. And just take a moment to feel yourself against the floor. Lengthen your legs if that's comfortable. If not, you can always keep your feet on the floor. Just see how your lower back is feeling today. Have your arms either side of your body, and just take a moment to feel yourself on the ground. Just notice how your body, the back of your body is touching down. Just let go, allow gravity to hold you, allow Earth, Mother Earth, to hold you. And just feel the heels touching the floor, the back of your legs, the calves, the thighs, the pelvis, your buttocks. Notice if you feel a difference between one side of the pelvis and the other. Notice how your lower back is feeling today. Have a sense for that curve in your lower back. You can bring your hands either side of your lower back and just have a feel for that space, how big or how small that space is in your lower back. Have a sense for your shoulder blades resting on the floor. Notice the differences. Maybe one shoulder blade is more clear in your imagination, your mind, than the other. One is touching more the floor than the other. Just notice that. And notice the whole of the right side of your body and compare it to the left side of your body. And it's very likely that you'll find differences. One side may feel heavier, larger, longer. Just notice that. There's nothing to judge, nothing to worry about. We all have these misalignments and muscle imbalances in the body that we create as we go through life, and this is why you're here, to help yourself to realign your body a little bit better, going back to its natural state as much as we can, so that we can live more comfortably in our bodies. Okay, and then just bend your knees to the sides and bring the knees up, feet on the floor, flat on the floor. And from here, keep your feet and knees hip distance apart, more or less, wherever it is comfortable for you, as long as they are not touching each other, feet or knees. Just keep them apart to a point that is comfortable for you. And just bring your attention to your pelvis, to set the sacrum. Notice how it is lying on the floor. Notice what parts of your pelvis you feel against the floor. Notice the difference between one side and the other. Maybe one side of the pelvis presses more onto the floor than the other. And then very slowly press the feet, both feet on the floor, and just lift the pelvis. Just feel the weight of your pelvis. You don't need to lift too high. Just feel the weight of your pelvis. Press the feet and lift the pelvis in the air as far as it is comfortable for you, and bring it down slowly. Feel the weight, feel the effort. Okay, and then let that go. Now turn your head to the right and then to the left, and just notice what's going on in your neck today. Notice which side is easy to turn. Notice the differences between turning to one side and turning to the other. And again, it's very likely that there is a difference. One side turns better, one side is stickier than the other. Just notice the differences. Slowly, the slower you go, the more you can sense, the more you can feel yourself. Okay, now bring both of your arms up so that the palms of your hands face each other, and the fingers point to the ceiling. And very slowly just lift and bring one hand closer to the ceiling. So extend the arm a little bit more as if you want to touch the ceiling. So lift the shoulder and extend that arm towards the ceiling. And bring it down, and do the same with the other arm. Extend the fingers towards the ceiling. So you need to lift the shoulder blade a little bit away from the floor. It's not a powerful movement, it's not a great effort. Just do what is easy. Lift the shoulder and extend your arm towards the ceiling, the sky. Touch the clouds with your fingers, or as if you are going to touch the clouds with your fingers, and do that many times, one arm at a time. Lift one arm, extend one arm, and then bring it down, and then extend the arm, as if you are walking with the shoulders. And just notice the differences between one side, one shoulder and the other, one arm and the other. Breathe in and out. Okay, and let that go. Bring the arms down. Okay, now bring your arms up again, and this time hug yourself. Give yourself a hug, one elbow on top of the other. Bring your hands towards your shoulder blades or towards the armpits. Do what you can. If your elbows don't lie on top of each other, that's all right. Do what you can as long as you have your arms crossed. And stay here for a moment. Notice which elbow you have on the top. Is it the right or the left? Just later on we're going to change. And now, without moving your head, so fix the head in the middle, lift with the help of your left hand, lift the right shoulder away from the floor and roll to the left without moving the head. So don't expect a big movement, and come back, and then do the same with the other side. Lift the left shoulder blade and roll as if you're going to roll to the right, and come back to the center, and do that many times. Roll the torso from left to right and right to left without moving the head. So stare at the ceiling or close your eyes wherever you want, but make sure the head is not moving, only the torso. Keep your pelvis as still as you can as well, so the pelvis is also fixed. So you're rolling the torso without involving the head. So lift one shoulder blade and roll, and lift the other shoulder blade and roll. Go as far as it is comfortable. Don't expect a big movement. It can't be a big movement because the pelvis is quiet and the head is quiet. And notice the differences between rolling to one side and the other. Breathe in and out. Don't go fast, go slowly and gently. Feel your body. Notice what's going on. Okay, and then let go. Bring your arms down for a moment. And then cross the other way so that the other elbow comes on top. Hug yourself in the same way. And now repeat the movement with the arms crossed the other way. So we're doing exactly the same thing, but we cross the arms the other way. Keep your pelvis as quiet as possible, only the torso moving left and right. Breathe in and out. Okay, and now let go. Take a moment to rest. Rest your arms down. Okay, now bring your arms up again, cross the other way. Always cross the other way because you always do both ways. Always cross the way you didn't cross before, right? Alright, so bring your arms in the same organization. crossed and the hands coming towards the armpits. And now you're going to evolve the head. But you're going to do opposite movements. Turn the head to, say, the right, and the torso to the left. And come back to the center, and then turn the head to the left and the torso to the right. Okay, so you're moving the torso and the head in opposite directions and bring everything to the center. So make the point to come back to the center, and that everything moves at the same time. So head and shoulders and the torso come at the same time to the center, and then they move away from each other at the same time, as much as you can. Okay, and you go from side to side. Turn the head to one side as you lift the shoulder blade to go to the other side. Okay, breathe in and out. So you're looking towards the shoulder that is lifting away from the floor. Keep your knees, your pelvis as quiet as you can. So turn the head towards the shoulder, you're lifting away from the floor. Breathe in and out, and we'll do this a few more times. Notice the movement, notice the differences between one side and the other. All right, and then let go. And then you're going to cross the other way, and you're going to repeat the same movement. So cross the arms the other way, and you repeat the movement. Same movement. Head and torso moving in opposite directions. Breathe in and out. Okay, and then let go. If you want, you can lengthen your legs to rest your legs if you prefer, or keep the feet on the floor if you prefer. Take a moment to rest, to feel yourself against the floor, the legs, the pelvis, the shoulder blades. Notice if anything feels different there. Okay, now bring the feet on the floor. Now you're going to leave the arms where they are, alongside the body, and cross your legs. Bring the right leg over the left leg. Cross the legs as if you were sitting on a chair and you decided to cross the legs. Okay, so a normal crossing of the legs. The right leg comes over the left leg as if you were sitting on a chair and you cross the legs. All right, now very slowly you're going to drop the legs to the right as far as they go comfortably, and then bring it back to the center. Okay, slowly drop the legs to the right. Notice how that movement feels in your lower back, especially the left side of your lower back, the pelvis. Only go as far as it is comfortable. If you're struggling to come back, to bring the knees up, then you're going too far. Just go a little bit to the right and come back. Do that a few times. Breathe in and out. Can you feel a pull in your head? Are the muscles pulling your head a little bit? Notice what's going on. Notice if your pelvis is communicating with your head through the spine. If it's not, don't worry about. It may be better at the end. Okay, do that a few times. Tilt the legs to the right and then slowly back. Do it slowly down. So it's not one sharp movement. There are slow movements, like a old-fashioned lift that goes slowly up and up and up and up and up and up, and then slowly down and down and down and down. Okay, so that's the analogy I want you to picture as you do these movements. It's never a sharp movement unless you are, I say it's a sharp movement. But this, what we're doing here is like that old-fashioned lift. Slowly up, slowly down, taking its time, never rushing. All right, and then let go and cross the legs, lengthen the legs for a moment and feel a bit, you're going to feel yourself a little bit awkward, wonky. One side is longer, more in contact with the floor than the other. Okay, come back with the feet on the floor and let's do the other side. So cross the legs the other way, the left leg over the right leg, and then slowly tilt the legs to the left, and then come back and just notice how things feel on this side. Notice your lower back on the right hand side. Again, the old-fashioned lift, slowly up and slowly down, no rushing. Feel the movement. Can you feel your head being pulled? Don't do anything with the head, just feel. Notice what's there. Notice what's communicating with what. Does this side feel different to the other? Make sure that at the end you please leave me your comments and share your experience. Okay, and let go, lengthen the legs, take a moment to rest and feel yourself against the floor. Okay, bring your feet flat on the floor again, knees up. Bring your arms up once again and hug yourself like we did before. And now we're going to do something different. So now we're going to do the same movements with the head and the shoulders in opposite directions. So let's start with that, and then I'll add something else, another layer of something. So start rocking start rocking the torso and the head to the opposite direction, just like you did before. Same thing. Torso to one side, head to the opposite direction. Okay, and now you're gonna add something else. So carry on with this movement and let's add the eyes. Okay, this is a little bit more work for the nervous system, so do what you can You can do one thing at a time if it gets too complicated for your nervous system, okay, until things come together. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to turn the eyes to the opposite direction you're turning your head. So you're going to follow with the eyes the shoulder that comes towards the floor. Okay, so if you turn your head to the right, you're looking to the left. Okay, away from the shoulder that comes up. Okay, but the head goes to the opposite direction of the shoulders. Okay, so there's three things going on here. Torso to one side, head to the opposite side, and the eyes go to the opposite side of the head. Okay, and bring everything to the center. Try to do everything at the same time. If you can't, because it's too complicated for the nervous system, then do one thing at a time. Torso, head, eyes, and bring everything to the center. Torso, head, eyes. Okay? So the eyes go to the opposite direction of the head. And the head goes to the opposite direction of the torso. So the head goes towards the shoulder that is moving away from the floor, and the eyes to the opposite direction of that. Breathe in and out. And do that a few times. Okay, let go. Cross the arms the other way, and let's do the same thing with the head and the torso and the eyes. Okay, so the torso rolls to one side, the head goes to the opposite side, and the eyes look to the opposite side of the head. Bring everything to the center, and again. And do that many times. It's quite a lot of work to ask to the nervous system, but eventually it will become easier. Do what you can. As I said, you can do one thing at a time if it gets too complicated for your nervous system. Don't forget to breathe in and out. Make sure you're turning the head. Make sure you're lifting the shoulder blades. Feel yourself, stay present. All right, and let go. It's a lot of work in your nervous system, in your brain. Let go, lengthen the legs, have your arms alongside your body, and just stay here for a moment to rest. Close your eyes, rest your eyes. All right.
Come back with the feet on the floor. Now we're going to combine the movements of the legs with the movement of the torso. So cross your legs, cross the right leg over the left. Bring your arms up and cross your arms. Doesn't matter what crossing of the arms this time. Cross the arms, and you're going to start, so your arms are crossed, you're going to start tilting your legs to the right, so do that a few times, tilt the legs to the right, and then you're going to start rolling the torso to the left, so lift the right shoulder blade with the head and the eyes, turn the torso to the left and back to the center. Don't expect a big movement. It can't be a big movement now because you're twisting the spine gently. So go gently, okay? So roll the torso to the left and the legs go to the right and back to the center. And do that a few times. Don't allow your legs to go too far onto the right, to drop too much, because that will pull you, your pelvis, and therefore you won't be able to roll the torso, okay? So roll the torso first, and then tilt the legs a little bit. Don't allow them to go too far, and then back to the center. Breathe in and out, and do that a few times. So don't expect a big movement in the torso, because it can't be a big movement because the pelvis is pulling you the other direction. Do what you can. Just turn everything, the torso to the left as the legs tilt a little bit to the right and back to the center. All right, let go and cross the arms and cross the other way and repeat. Keep the legs crossed as they are. Just change the arms and repeat a few more times. With the legs to the right, the torso to the left. Breathe in and out. All right, and let go and cross the arms and cross the legs and rest. Notice the contact of yourself on the floor. Notice which side feels more grounded, longer. Okay, bring your feet on the floor once again. Let's do the other side. So cross the legs, left leg over the right leg. Bring your arms up, cross your arms, and then start tilting your legs to the left, and then evolve the torso. The torso now goes to the right with the head, and as the legs tilt to the left. Do what you can. It's not an easy movement. Just lift the left shoulder a little bit away from the floor so that you can roll to the right and the legs go to the left. Again, don't allow your legs to go too far onto the left, because that will not help you to turn the torso. It's not an easy movement. Do what you can. Breathe in and out. Okay, and cross the arms only, cross the other way and repeat. Legs to the left, torso to the right. All right, and let go. Bring the arms down and cross the legs. Feel yourself against the floor. Okay, bring the feet on the floor, cross the right leg over the left and tilt the legs to the right, and just notice how that feels now comparing to before. Is it easier? Is your lower back happier to do this movement? Okay, cross the other way, cross the left over the right, tilt to the left, and notice how it is. Is it easier? Okay, and cross the legs, bring the feet on the floor, hip distance apart, hug yourself, and just turn the head and the torso from left to right and right to left. And just notice how that movement feels now compared to before. And now turn the torso, rock the torso quicker, faster, from side to side with the head. Go as fast as you can. Okay, let go and cross the arms and cross the other way, and again just rock the torso faster from side to side. Breathe in and out. Okay, and let go. Bring your arms down. And then bring your arms up again, cross the arms and just roll from side to side, and just notice how that movement feels in your torso, the ribs, the spine. Okay, and let go, lengthen the legs, take a moment to rest. This is the end of this class today. Just feel yourself against the floor, notice what feels different. Is it easier to lie now on the floor with the legs long? Is it more comfortable? Notice the pelvis against the floor, your buttocks, the shoulder blades. Notice what feels different from before. And bring your hands either side of your lower back and feel that gap. Notice what feels different from before. Roll your head from left to right and right to left, and notice if that movement is easy in your neck. Just notice what feels different from before, the very beginning. And please do let me know below in the comments area what was your experience, what felt different. And you can stay here lying a little bit longer, just taking the time to come up whenever you are ready. I'm going to finish this session here, and thank you so much for joining me. You can stay there for as long as you want. Make sure you tell your friends and family to come and do these delicious movements with me every Monday and Wednesday. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm sending you loads of love and courage and a big hug, and I'll see you again Monday. Bye now.